everybody. P's not on screen today. She's practicing for Halloween. She just gave me I've been messing with her. Or she's going to do some kabuki theater.
I'm not sure I've got my dancing neck up to.
No, I think, isn't it like they just kind of, it's more like the, and they do a lot of, I think that's kabuki. Anyway, she's a little broken out. Poor thing. I'm making fun of her, but I think it lifts her spirits when I make fun of her.
Hilarity, yes.
Hilarity, y'all. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you are here. We like to know that you are here because we're an already friendly bunch of folks. How I know that you're here and how the friendly folks in the chat can then be extra friendly with you. Best chat in town, y'all. This is P over here.
Is M over there.
I'm M. And together, we are PM Artist Studio.
Yeah, that.
I'm growing my hair out, y'all.
You're growing your hair out?
I think I am.
Oh.
I was chit-chatting with Carrie yesterday, and he's like, oh. It was yeah, I don't know. But the sad thing is that the longer it gets, I don't have lift. It more like just kind of will be hang. I wish I had that hair that could just be like.
If they cut it right, it'll do that.
I don't know. That's true. She says that. That's Pukaki nonsense. I am wearing my new shirt. Look. Love you like a long haul.
Well, it'd be really helpful if it said that in there, but in there it's H backwards L-A, backwards L-Y-L.
Because I can't look at myself right ways. It blows my... Because I'm used to looking in a mirror. It's how my brain has been conditioned. It's very hard for me when we go to the top side view. Anyway, let's say hello to folks. Did I do all the things? Oh, thumbsy upsies, y'all. Woo!
Chat's moving right along.
We've got Ann Webb, Oppo May, Becky's here, Bobby, Angela popped in there, Kat, Carrie Griffiths, that's Carrie the Crafter, Cookie W's here, that's Mo, Darcy, Eddie, Elizabeth, Jan, hello Jan, and Jenny J, and Jennifer, and Joanne, and Joni, Miron, Joanne, Lygia is here. Margie, hey, they're at the retreat. These folks, some of these folks, not all these folks.
Are they watching from the retreat?
Yes. It just clicked in my brain because I was like, Becky and Lygia. And I think Lexi is going to be, she's one of the ones at the retreat. I can't remember everybody. Sorry. But, you know.
Bartender's daughter said hello.
Margie's here and Marcia. Peace Talk with Lynn. Michelle with 1L. Ricky Nordmeyer. Robin. Sherry. Star Traveler, that's Tegan. Oh, sorry. Star Traveler, that's Linda. Tegan. She's the bookmaker. And the Shelley Studio, that is Mark. Good gosh, my brain. Woo. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Just give me some extra pinky hello hands like Bartender's daughter did. And then at Hoard of Paper Crafts, that's Mimi. She's back. She did a retreat too. If you want to see what she made, she posted it and then I posted it in Makers. I don't know if she posted it in Makers or not, but I wanted to make sure that y'all saw that. So I reposted it.
Double posting.
It could be a double poster, but that's all right. It's my group.
Oh, sometimes you miss it the first time
that's
around.
Right. Okay, so Paula's here. Jerry's here. Elizabeth. All right. From the bead place, Lexi, Kayla, Jan, Angie, Susan, Gray, and Becky.
Oh,
that's
Becky.
The retreat
that's
folks.
The retreat folks.
That. Now, I hope y'all are all individually on your devices. I would appreciate that. Or are you eating up her Wi-Fi? Watch time, y'all. Watch time and people showing up. Thumbsy upsies. All right, let's go topside here. I have fixed the camera, so it is just me. Those are P's hands. No face.
Just hands.
Just hands. Her hands are fine. Her face is just what's angry. But hey, I think it's better to have one or the other, not all over. That would be, you know.
Well, I have had hands and face before at the same time. It's terrible. Okay, so we're going to go through these really quickly. This is what? I am going to go through. But
yeah, I'll put a timer on this.
This. I think this one is really wonderful. I
love this
down in and it's about 5 different layers because I really struggled. That pink layer was just tearing me a new one.
Yeah.
And yeah. Same stencil, but look at that wonderful.
This is one of the rattan. I can't remember if it's. I believe this is 2.
Yeah, I tried to use the different one that
maybe 3.
Yeah, this is it right
Hi,
here.
Carla.
That looks. Yeah, that might be another one. Just another layer.
Oh, they do have this, and ours are probably on sale anyway. Like, you know, when you upload a new one. But yes, that's true. TeePublic is having their sale, so get over there and I love that. Get your shirt on. That's the only time I buy is like whenever they're on sale.
Yeah, and I want you to know this was really thought out. I used because this was a brayer off and a smear off.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so I ombreed it here. You can see the ombre in the middle of the brown. So that on the turquoise side, the orange dots showed up. On the orange side, the turquoise.
Go Broncos.
Yeah. Whatever.
Go
I just couldn't do anything to that one.
Like,
I just love it so much.
Oh, okay. You as is.
As is. This is yeah, this a discovery that I made, and we may do some more of this today.
I see her.
I need to mix it up on a palette though, rather than on the plate.
Oh yeah, so you don't get those blobby
stuff.
I don't mind the blobby bit stuff.
Well, it's not going to make a hill of beans difference when I cut them up.
Hey, and if y'all
packets,
have you seen Darcy's video doing the liquid layers?
No,
it's fantastic.
I might slip over there then. I couldn't do anything to this because I just love it so much.
Speaking of which, and I'll try to remind us at the end of the stream as well, Tambien, but I might as well say it because it's on my mind. Darcy will be on with Mr. Casey at 12:30. So you got a little 30-minute intermission after the PM Artist Studio stream. Shove some things in your face. But if y'all are just, hanging out watching, you may just be able to...
Yeah, have lunch with the...
Yeah, have the lunch with the folks. There'll be a link in the chat.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about these unless Mariah wants me to. I think this is really a wonderful one.
I love the blue in there, but that green just... It makes me a little angry.
Well, hooty-doo. What I did was I selectively put my blue around, and then I put my green around too. It's this right here.
And thank you again about the color. This it's not, what do they call it? They call it red, but it's really almost pink.
Tethered.
Yeah, but this is one of my favorites. I have most of my shirts all the same in this color. Okay,
this was kind of a pukey one. And what I did, you can see the pink there.
Mm-hmm.
I just put that glaze layer of pink over the orange.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that worked out really nice. This is kind of trippy. I love the watery quality of that. This was a green one that I put blue over.
I love that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Hey, and a lot of the really nice ones from the other day have been cut up and put in packets.
Aha. But look at
also, this. FYI, if you have placed an order, please be patient with us. My husband is on a boys trip. And so, we're down a key a key employee.
But
getting things done.
This looks really cool because of
Hi, Jim.
Like it's dimensional. This area here.
Oh, that one's very nice. I like that one a lot.
I like it too. This is just plain blue with purple over the top. Now, this one has about 14 layers on it. I couldn't decide.
Ooh, I like this one too.
move down a little bit here. I know. I think this is. I'm keeping this one into the special.
It's going in the special pile.
This is interesting.
Hi, Anne.
It's more interesting in person. It doesn't really show up on the screen, but you can see all that little bits and pieces of greeny stuff showing through. All I did to this was put the purple dots over the top of the already existing. These two were
circular stream is what you used, I think, with that. That's kind of funny. I like the idea of those very perfect circles then with the very organic.
Yeah.
It's
I like the organic circles a lot. I really do. I think this is nice. It's got nice balance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and here's, I know this is, I've done this before.
Yes, I know what you did.
Yeah, or I take the
kind of
the white and then mix in the soupy stuff, but you get some really nice.
And don't overly blur it out, like,
and
you know, mix.
Yes, just leave it. And
Hi, Belinda.
I also did it with purple, which you saw that on the other the leftovers. This is another. I used quite a bit of paint on that.
Yeah, the rattans.
I think this is wonderful. It's very wispy.
Yeah, I like that's kind of how Darcy's, a lot of hers were turned out, because she actually did the shadow technique in parts of it to build the layers for the texturing.
Ah.
I know.
See, there you go. This is one of our printables with the circles over the top. Yeah.
The only way I would have known that was a printable is because it does have the margin.
Yeah.
Well, in the margin around.
Yeah.
Because I didn't make them full bleed.
And this is just with the circles over the top with a green and yellow mix.
That one kind of looks like it needs to be taken to the doctor. You should get that looked at.
This is one, and it was white. So I went over it with the pink. And then did the green.
I like it. It's funky. I feel like there should be some, you know, like black lights and
no kidding
stuff involved.
And this is just
that's
smushed
good.
out. I love this. This is my go-to, right?
This is good beginnings.
Good beginning.
And good beginnings.
And this is a pickup off the
Spiky doodads.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Woo! That was record time. I mean,
I told you I wasn't lingering.
Yeah.
Anyway, those are ready for packets. And I did a few the other day, but I ran out of material. That's why I had to do that.
Yeah, I need to. Crap, I keep forgetting to order cards.
Okay. So we're going to start with a different. Oh, I know. I need to remove some. All of my plates are full. So before we start making any more, we have to empty out some plates. Let's do some from the other day. So remember, Mariah, did you want to photograph this?
Yeah, I don't know. I was
remove of this.
Texting my stupid brother.
Your what?
My stupid brother. Let me record that.
Oh.
Is it gonna be a toughie?
No, I think it just started on that edge, but I think I've got it okay.
Okay. Alrighty, so I think this was, and it's with the Jack Richardson paper. So if you're wondering what this big sheet of paper is and, you know, why it's so heavy duty, it is the Jack Richardson printmaking paper. This was one of the ones that was built up last week, so stay tuned and watch, you know, last week's streams. Links below, at least to one of them.
Okay, now this is what's really hard when you use this really, this is probably not one that's going to make it to the, because when you have this edge here, see how it wants to start doing that kind of BS. And you just have to come in there and kind of wrestle it around and make it release so that it doesn't pull off the paint and tear the paper.
Yeah, and if it wasn't such a
heavy paper,
and trickiness to get, one of the ways to pull a print like this would actually be pull the plate off of the paper, but because it's such a pain to get the plate back onto the acrylic storing, you know, thing, surface. What am I trying to say? Y'all know what I mean. The thing that the gel plate's on.
Yeah, the
plexiglass.
Plexiglass, thank you.
Words are hard. But worth the tussle. Whoop whoop. There we go. All right, were y'all good in the chat while I was?
Yeah, I just think that's really.
That's so nice. Hello, Sophia. Hello,
great.
Jennifer McKinnon.
And I even love the kind of raggedy edges. I think that makes it look like it's not manufactured.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is the other one here?
Hey, Carrie. We got the Carries in the house.
On the big paper. Okay, good. It doesn't come out to the edge of the plate. Maybe we can do a little bit better with this one. Because it doesn't have quite as many layers on it.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to video this one.
It's got some good crackle.
I know, but I can't really remember. Because inevitably what will happen is then they'll ask, oh, well, how did you get the crackle? Which I guess I could just send them to the crackle playlist, but.
This crackle has been on here for some time.
This week's old crackle.
And you can see that it has a bit of a, I think it's actually 3 different layers here.
Yes.
And pulled with yellow ochre.
Hello, Wendy.
And you can see we still have a bit of crackle left on the edge there.
Just for, you know, later.
Layers. Now this is Caleb's.
Now I think I should, because this was done. Did you put down the pole color though the other day?
I put down the pole color off camera.
Okay, well hold on though. I do want to record this one.
And this is the one that Caleb left, and it's been here for a while. It's been.
Well, hold on. All right, so this is the one that Caleb left. It's been here for a while.
Thank you. And I did do that one really cool juicy layer.
Yes, on stream. So I will try to find that one and link up down below.
And see, this is that plate that wants to. This is the Jelly Arts.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't stick to the plexiglass much anymore. See.
You get a wrinkle in your paper, sometimes it's really hard to
It's like a runner in a stocking. Is that what you're gonna try to say?
Well, it just starts folding in and it will crease it.
Oh yes, that too. But isn't it gorgeous? So this is one of the new liquid layers by Caleb stencils. So it started out in that stream where he debuted it, but then P has put a couple other layers, and then the pole layer was done off camera. But I will link down below, like right
with this
boop, boop, over there.
Era.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Whoop whoop. Okay.
Oh, and little spots. Remember, I did that. Little spots of the red iron oxide. Because it was on there in these 2 places, so I did some others just to.
And there was a big discussion on that original stuff that was left there. We were like, oh, leave that. That'll be cool.
Yeah, it wasn't so much. And see, here we go with. Yeah, you know, this plate is just fine. But for some reason, it just wants to pull up and develop big old circles out there. I don't even fuss with that anymore.
Sometimes you just get over these things.
You just need to get over. Okay, these are some that I did just to pick up stuff on the plate from doing the other ones that you just saw, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turn this around.
Turn the beat around. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you were here. We like to know that you were here because we're an arty friendly bunch of folks. These folks here in the chat, if you're in the live, they will chat with you. Best chat in town. if you are on replay, let us know down below in the comments. We love to hear from you in the comments. If you're watching, if you're on Team Replay, say so. Team Replay. Loved it.
Okay, can you see that wrinkle there?
Thumbsy upsies.
And you can see what happened here.
Yes.
And there.
That's how crackles kind of form.
It is kind of, and what happens is I didn't brayer that enough, or it was too much paint.
Hey, Nancy.
And it just really got really, really wet. But this is the leftover from one of the pink.
I love that because it's worn at the edges and stuff.
Yeah, it certainly is that.
She's on the Zyrtec, y'all, so
Yeah.
This is her giving her best. I'm not gonna give her a hard time about not, bringing the humor and all the other shit. She's woozy.
I'm doing my very best to stay away. Now, I love this, but Mariah didn't love it so much.
Well, I didn't love it for a video because I just don't know that it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, I need to go check that out.
It really,
if you know, you know.
It's really quite lovely, but it is a little bit more subtle than.
Mm-hmm.
And this was also a leftover from.
Well, I think that was from your. I don't know that any of this was done during a stream.
Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That was kind of the other reason. Oh, hey, Brad.
Is that our Brad?
Yes, our Brad. There.
Okay, there it is. That's copper with this new we'll clean place later.
Okay.
I think I'm just about, this is my last one. Oh, and I'll get out the paint that I used for this one, because this, I think, is the very first time I've used this.
Oh, I like it.
Well, you can see it's a pickup of a bunch of other stuff on the plate, but leftovers from Keyhole. You can see Keyhole. You can see.
Yeah, this is
the dotty things.
This has been around since the first. This is day 12 of its life. This print.
Yeah, but this is the yellow that I used from the Nick Pro iridescent acrylic paint, iridescent lemon.
Yeah, it's a nice color.
It really is. I got in that dirt to test out some different paints so they could do different things. Okay, I'm looking up here to see if I'm lined up. Looks like I'm lined up. Looks like I need to do a little missionary work. I did watch. I popped in on Mariah down there, and I said, Darcy needs to clean her plate.
I was watching Darcy. She's like, oh my gosh. I think Darcy mentioned that they were kind of in need of some, but
it doesn't take much. And the reason, if you're just printing and pulling, you don't really have to worry about that so much.
That's kind of how she rolls.
If you are printing and leaving, and you have all that stuff on there,
I don't think she's much of a lever. She's a quick printer.
Well, there you go. Just depends on what you want and your technique that you're using. And I just do this because I've ripped so many prints, tearing them off.
Yes, because those edges will get you. Like if you leave, that's what P's saying. Like if you have a print that you're letting dry on the plate, if you have those gunked up edges, you are more likely to get a torn print because it just adheres to that previous paint. And that's where those runners and rippers. Runners and rippers.
Runners and rippers. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give this Because we just used it the once the other day. Isn't that gorgeous? I really hate kind of getting rid of that.
Yeah, I mean, loves your
oh
Koizune bracelet.
Oh, thank you very much.
She took that back from me.
One's Japanese and one's Chinese. You can always tell because the Chinese are kind of like matte. Mm-hmm. And the Japanese are always deeper, more jewelly colors. And Mariah has this in, she has the other one downstairs.
Oh, is that, yeah.
The lavender.
It's just smaller.
It's mate. Okay, so.
Hi, Veronica.
I've got two here, and you can see the difference, okay? One goes out to the edge, and then one leaves a margin all the way around. You get to choose that. I'm kind of leaning towards this. I'm a little anxious about this because it is a new stencil. But what I'm going to do to get it kind of, you know, people talk about conditioning. I've had it over here, and it's been...
Yeah, marrying up with the...
yeah.
And it was a little warm up here yesterday.
It did get, once I looked at it, it was 77. I said, oh my God, that's terrible. Yeah. Van usually comes out and said, you know, he's either freezing or...
He's in the room that...
where it comes directly on his head. I'm sorry, I really would have taken care of this had I known. All right, in order to condition your stencil, I wanted to do this because this is really... I do not understand why this is doing this. This was completely dry. Oh, I know, because I had them all stacked.
Yeah, the pressure.
Up on top of each other.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, paint was still a little on the... Oh, this is some of that I drug out of a questionable
paint
jar over here. Okay. We made it. No tears.
Meaning it had some things mixed in it that may not have, like, you know,
okay, so we're going to put paint
together.
down. We're going to get paint on this so that we can get this thing, you know, like,
not in its pristine Yupo state.
Yes, absolutely. So in order to do that, we're going to start with a really nice...
Karen asked the other day, she said,
heavy body.
Do you clean your stencils? And I was like, no, we don't do that.
I mean, I do. There's a couple that I clean.
The stars. Because otherwise they turn into
circles. Little.
It's a have to. If you want stars, you got to clean them. Those
anal looking stars. Yeah.
Like a cat's bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a goat.
Bums.
I really,
in general,
I'm resisting cleaning this off because I've only got that much to go, and I'm just thinking, you know, okay, I was going to give up the ghost here, and I'm not going to have to worry about that. Get some. Alrighty.
Under pressure, pressure down on me, pressure down on you, pressure. I think that's how it goes. Da-da-da-da. Something kind of. No, that's a different one.
All right.
Sort of.
You can see through the paint where my paper is. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a kitty. Where's this brayer off thing come from?
Oh,
this
my
is
gosh. Old brayer off paper. Okay.
These are our Halloween characters.
Okay. I'm going to put this down the opposite side I usually do just because I want
less suction.
Less suction.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness.
I think I better retire that one. That one looked pretty good.
Pretty good. Hello, Justin. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies. I'm missing some, y'all. Come on now.
I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm looking at that. That's not there.
She's looking at the camera and talking to it.
Talking to the camera.
I told her she could wear like a little veil thing. You know, it could be Halloween-ish.
Oh, look how cool that looks.
Very nice. Now get that stencil up and moving around or something. I don't know. Well, I guess there's paint under there.
There's paint under here.
Yeah, we're good.
We're paint under here. Now we're going to do a little, another little kind of
You're gonna long haul
fun
it?
thing. Not gonna long haul it.
It's a little short haul.
Short haul. But we're gonna put some pink, you know, mix.
Eddie would really like to see you in a veil.
Would like to see me in a veil.
What?
Oh,
well, you know, we could
it's
fashion.
just too hot.
Yeah, that's true.
I look
She
at
needs
those
a break.
people walking around with those heavy things on, and I'm, oh my gosh, I would be having a panic attack.
Mm-hmm.
Because I couldn't breathe. So, what the hell was that?
That is weird. What's going on there?
Oh,
Oh, it's a goober, and
there's a doohickey on it.
yeah, and it's there. You go.
Okay, all is well. All is well. No worries. No worries. Okay, now what? Oh my gosh, this is going to be the best.
Oh, I need to do. I know Darcy had mentioned that I need to change that.
Okay, we're just going to go with a new piece of paper here, simply because this is going to, I hope, be kind of a.
I could get you one of those neck fan things, and then you could wear a veil, and then that way it could like move around you too, and that would be fun. Well, if this continues on, I'm gonna veil you up and get you a neck chiller.
I've been thinking about those neck chillers anyway.
Yeah, I could come in handy for all sorts of things.
Vacuuming. Isn't that cool looking?
Yes.
I love this spotty stuff down here, and I'm not really sure. You know, I guess that's just because it kind of wiggled out there.
Yeah.
Wiggled out there.
Yes, you had. I think you had mentioned that, like, when the prompt from Nightbot, the Powsy Wowsy, because then you put in the emojis, but I think I'm supposed to put, like, if you want to join the Powsy Wowsy, that's one way to support the channel, and you get cool emojis.
Okay, now see how nicely that came off of there and released? Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to put this aside and look at that cool haloing out of the pink.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, this will be a good one to come back to.
Hi, Sue. Got my little look. I got my earrings on. My dangle thingy. Sue made those.
Okay, let's. Have I mentioned how much I love my dispenser that Mariah purchased for me?
You have. Almost every time you pull tape from it, you see how much you enjoy it, which that makes me very happy.
And the thing about it is you notice how much faster it is? Because I used to struggle with pulling the paint out,
putting it over there, and
and wrapping it up so that it wasn't, doing this and that. And I think that's actually on the back of the. Okay. So let's try a new paint that we haven't tried. We have tried this. This is violet gray. It's one of my favorites.
Yes, Linda. In fact, that flow improver stuff, our #1 short, because it took off the other day, so it's like over 100,000 views, and it was from like 2-3 years. It was 2023, I'm pretty sure, if I remember that, either 2023 or 22. But anyway, it was using some flow improver along with gold. And technically, some of these other liquid mediums, because if you think about it in a lot of ways, the airbrush medium is also a flow improver. It's just that's not what they, necessarily call it, because that's more, flow improver terminology is more associated with the pouring, but it's basically just, changing the viscosity of paints that you currently have into usable viscosity for whatever, whether you're pouring it or spraying it. Word. That was some knowledge right there.
Okay, I'm moving that out and getting a new You can tell we've hit Halloween last year.
Mm-hmm. It's all cyclical, y'all.
Pink witch's head.
Pink witch's head.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see here.
It is the it's the shipping tape one, so it's the wider. So I got her one that's basically like her masking tape dispenser, so it's heavy. I don't know if I added it to the Amazon. Let me know if you want me to. It was pretty reasonable. I mean, it was still like 20-ish bucks, but it's heavy. But it's nice.
I can pull the tape off of it without it scooting about and you know and having to be whatever. There's that little piece of
just keeps
whatever
visiting.
It was.
All right, I'm gonna go over to Amazon and make sure I have it in the cool tools and whatnot. Nifty gadgets. I think a tape dispenser definitely is.
Oh yeah, and you don't if you want, because a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just wait till all of my plates need attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a brayer off.
Yeah, $26.99, but well worth it.
Okay, look how cool that looks.
There you go. I added it to our Amazon shop. That's the one we bought. There we go.
This might just be, you know, another layer. I'm not sure.
Hey, Darcy, holler at me, sweetie. I can help you. It was kind of confusing at the beginning, and then I finally just, because I was like, okay, good golly. I mean,
what?
They don't make it necessarily easy, but once you know what you're doing and where you're supposed to go, then it is easy.
What are you talking about?
The Amazon storefront thing. Because I was like, all right, this other creator had it. I can't even remember who it was. It wasn't even like art people. But I was like, okay, how did they set this thing up? How do they have this? And I don't. I need this. So I got her done. And actually, I have two for some reason. Because there was some messy up
oopsies
thing.
On the
yeah,
other.
and then it's a little bit frustrating because if you want to collect international, you actually have to set up separate stores, which is really silly and whatever.
Okay, you see that business we've got going out in the middle there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want that, but I want what's underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So here's what you do. Because that other one had more paint out in the middle, it wasn't picking it up off the plate. Y'all know that phenomenon, right? It's really hard for paint to pick up paint. Paper picks up paint a lot better. Plain paper. Now see, look at that.
Nice.
That is excellent.
Most excellent.
Most excellent.
What is it? Most excellent. Carry on,
I
Wayne.
just got things flopping and flipping all over the place.
Eddie said what's underneath is always the best. Puppies are at the bottom.
Hopefully. I got this centered somewhat. That's the only problem with using this one, where you have a margin around the edge. It's sometimes kind of hard to center it, and if I were paying attention to my paper and I matched that up, that might be a really wonderful idea. Well, I didn't do too bad.
I like it. Plus, I mean, people wouldn't believe it was you if you really centered it up.
This is very true.
I mean, it would just be like, man, I don't know about that. That seems like a forgery. Saw it right here, y'all.
Okay, we're going to set that aside. Let that dry. Get a new one. All right, now I am going to be very
wonderful, Carla.
Very careful about where my margins are here. Turn this around because sometimes I have a ledge here.
Yeah.
But see, I don't have to hold the tape dispenser or anything. It just stays right where I want it.
Just right there.
Right there.
Just grab it and pull it.
Grab it and go. If you buff this down, it works a little better.
I've also noticed that it's not as noisy. Because this isn't the noiseless tape, by the way.
It isn't.
It wasn't available. And I had bought this because it came with the little dispenser things. Because I needed one for downstairs. And I'm like, I don't know.
Did you buy a big one?
I need to buy one of those dispensers for me. To be honest. But I wanted to make sure that it was good.
It really honestly is, Mariah. I love it. Okay, here we go.
Eddie says, grab it, pull it, buff it. Grab it,
pull it, buff it.
Buff it.
Okay, now this is the bigger one.
Chicken, banana.
And it comes, it's going to, see where it goes past the edge here of your paper? That's really, and what size is this?
That's a good question. Did it go to the edge of the paper or not?
It went off the paper.
Then it's a 9x12.
Yeah, okay, so this one is for bigger paper or tissue. You know, when I use tissue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get some paint down here. Something a little bit different. Oh, I really, you know. Oh, I love that green, but I don't love that green. I like this because it's kind of mallardy.
Heard that. Mm-hmm.
Well, let me see what I've got over here. Because see, that's the thing. You want to consider your papers that you've got going here. Okay, so what do I think is going to be good on this?
Oh, nice, Robin.
Or this.
Ooh.
This needs... Okay, I'm going to mix up my pink mixture for y'all. Just because I really think that you can't live without it.
Pink mix.
It is.
Not paint mix.
Time.
Pink. It's a pink mix.
Paint mixing time. Oh, I've already got a little green goo on here. That's all right. I really like to mix paint on these because they're the sticky ones.
Yeah.
All right. So we have this Mo Don't Look.
Look away, Mo.
That it fluorescence. And I can't get the lid off, so I just have to.
Yeah. Our Arty fairy godmother sent some of these. I was very excited because see, sometimes you just got to force her to use things. and Sonia's good at that. And I appreciate that about her because I'm like, well, Sonia sent it. So, you know, we really should.
And I feel a little more obligated to do something with
And then
things.
It turns out she likes a lot of these things.
Well, I didn't like this till I started mixing white with it.
Well, that's okay. We're all finding out things.
Just pile a little white on that pink.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to completely cover it up, but don't be shy about using your white. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Spatula. No, I'm going to let you watch me.
All right, Susan. And hello. A lot of folks are, like, you know, coming back from vacation and whatnot. We've been missing y'all. I'm happy that...
Yeah. And then you have this lovely,
Mm-hmm.
pale
I,
pink.
you know, I like it. Yeah, see, Joni says that she really loves the Aura paints and will order more down the line.
I mean, I kid you not. They are, I just find them. And I guess, you know, the reason I like them so much and use them so much, they don't separate out. They stay very in suspension. And then I like this soft body. It's in between the heavy body and the, what is this over here? Fluid. It has just a little more oomph than fluid, but not as much as the heavy body. So it's an in-betweener.
So the pink that she started with is the PBO, Studio Acrylics, High Viscosity, 371, and Fluorescent. Rose, Fluorescent. This one.
Okay, I really want the
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
I really want. Oh, this is not what I want, but this is what we're gonna do. I want to get this off of here because I want to use the underneath one on this one. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Well, I think you can see here in a minute. Just stay tuned.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to get off the excess paint here onto this jobber that has the rim around the edge. So we're accomplishing
rim jobber.
Two things in one fell swoop here. We're taking away our white edge, which is annoying, or I find it annoying. I mean, I didn't used to when, you know, that was all I had.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can get that just to sail through that.
Yeah, I know, and then sometimes it bites you.
Yes.
Look at that. Woo!
That came out exactly like I wanted it to. Freaking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. We've got enough for this one. I could use that other one, but it was still wet. And it's not going to work very well if it's not. Okay, I am pressing really, really hard.
Where's Rhonda? I wonder if she thought that I was going to, I had the stream scheduled for later in the day. Maybe she thought, whew, she's going to be able to sleep in. But then I was just thinking about that. She probably, yes.
She's going to be wrong.
Eddie told me this morning, he's like, are we streaming at 3 or 4? I'm like, no.
Why would you think something like that?
Because that's how it's scheduled. It. Sometimes,
it's just
some interesting puckery kind of business that happened there too.
And I'm thinking that's going to be
Karen.
absolutely lovely on.
And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbs the upsies if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, do all that YouTube-y business that one does. We do this 4 times a week. Tomorrow's my day. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if... I kind of need to finish up. Do I need to finish up? I did more. I need to show y'all what I did with the color combo spread. That's really pretty. It's very... like, you know, you need to have those little cute cakes and cucumber sandwiches and tea.
Cutesy, but you know,
I love it.
All right, we're letting this dry. It'll be a nice. I am going to go ahead and.
All right, Dana.
Clean up those edges so I don't have to worry about that showing up in my next print. Sometimes I don't care.
Yeah.
But then sometimes I do. And especially when it's just a line.
Yeah.
If it's an interesting...
If it's more smushy and distressed and whatnot, you keep it. But if it's just a line that's going to be distracting and ruin the thing that's happening in the middle.
Yeah, then get rid of it.
That's a lot easier to get rid of it now.
That it is.
Yes, it makes me feel British, that last print.
Really?
That's what Mo said.
Just
it makes you feel British, Mariah.
Cake contest.
There was some there's some other descriptors that were given to me last night via some chat. But yeah, I don't know if those two would go together, but it would be hilarious. Just saying. If you know, you know.
You know, you know. Okay, what do we got over here? Oh, there's a little bit of mucky muck out there in the middle, but I don't think it's going to make a hill of beans difference. Now, the only thing I am kind of worried about, see that this line? If those show up, sometimes if you don't get it right on the money.
Right on the money.
You have some ucky stuff on the edge. I don't think it's going to make any difference because we're going to decide what we're going to put down for this. So, my feeling is it probably needs to be...
Oh, and Laura says she bought some Fishwife tuna. It was on sale on Amazon. Oh, should I add it to my, should I add it to the shop?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm doing that right now.
Because you did your,
I should get a little cut from that recommendation. I'm doing it. And I'm doing it. And I'm doing it again.
Okay,
no.
I've got to be careful here because I'm right on the edge of my brayer off business.
Brayer off business.
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to take and make lime green. I don't have an opaque lime green.
Let's look it up first.
Okay, damn it. Okay, this will work. It just got a little bit of schmucky schmuck on it that I don't know what it is. Okay, so we're going to try a little of this phthalo green yellow shade.
Okay. Ooh, look, you can get like a holiday gift set. $50. That's not bad. Because you get the anchovies, sardines, tuna, and a different tuna.
2 tunas? Well, it's probably flavor is what.
Yeah, because it has the different. So we get like one of them's the one that we.
Indian Yellow Lake Extra, and it's extremely transparent.
Oh, you get the smoked rainbow trout, mackerel, sardines, anchovies, and the tuna.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to put a link in the chat.
Okay, so I'm opacifying this paint. I'll leave my white out because I might need to add a little bit more white.
I'm gonna have you order some.
Okay. Is it on Amazon?
Yeah. They got their own little storefront on there.
Okay, smart. So this is not quite. It's a little bit too minty for me. Grab some more yellow.
Hi, Rhonda. Did somebody reach out to you? Because I was like, I wonder if Rhonda like thought that we were doing later today because I messed up.
I want to make it ever. I don't know though. Maybe not. Let's see what happens here.
Tuna fish.
Yummy, yummy tuna fish that you can eat right out of the can without doing anything. In fact, that's how I ate the other one. Was I just took it and put it on crackers.
I do like that kind of thing.
Okay, I'm thinking that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Sometimes you got a little residue there. That
okay, Rhonda, that's fine.
didn't quite, push off.
Well, I woke up this morning to a baby that was in high distress because Pickle has been lost. Pickle is this tiny little squishy squish ball thing that's like supposed to make like it's those of you that kind of remember squish balls or, you know, any of the little squishy things, but it goes on a pencil. And so it's like, I kid you not, like this big. Like, tiny.
And boy, do I not have patience for that kind of...
It is really hard because I was raised by this one over here. And it
like,
triggers me.
Excuse me, would you really like something to be...
Yeah, this is the far...
distressed about?
Yeah. My grandfather...
Here, let me hook you up.
Yes, my grandfather was the, oh, I'll give you something to cry about kind of thing. And it's very hard to fight that conditioning. Because she had it, and I had it a little bit. And I was like, sweetie,
I view it as a check-in to reality.
Mm-hmm. Now,
you know, if you're going to get upset about stupid stuff in your life.
Oh, don't even, because, no, see, and then here's the other thing. So I had that whole conversation with her one time, and then she comes up here and runs to this one, and she's like, she's having real feelings and blah, blah, blah. So we all just go back and forth around here about how to deal with the trauma that is happening.
Well, I know, but some of that stuff is legit. This pickle business.
No, listen to this, because I was about to get where you were at, but then she's like, it just reminded me of when I lost the first one, and, you know, so she was revisiting a traumatic moment. I was just like, oh, I know. Oh, not pickle. Well, I found lemon. So supposedly lemon was the one that was the missing one from years ago that created the hole in her heart. But I was able to find that one because it was in a hot mess of drawer, or bag thing of all of her other things.
Was the comedian that laughed at his children's distress
over the pony?
I can't remember what it was, but
it's C.K. Lewis. Yeah. It was the magical, like, horse thing, the horse bitter or whatever. And, yeah.
He just couldn't stop laughing because... And I mean, seriously, sometimes it is just beyond hysterical.
Tuna! I didn't realize there was, like, that's just... I guess I hadn't heard people talk about tuna that much, but this is how we say it. I don't like this green up on the screen because it's making me look green in my... There we go. That's better. It's making me feel kind of... or witchy. I could cackle here in a minute.
Well, you just do what you need to do, Mariah.
Oh, see, Carla's father was famous for saying, that's minor. It's like, there are bigger things in the world to be upset about.
We're not talking about the guy that goes underground.
Right, not that kind of minor. Not A minor. Wow, that was quite the trip. She's better now, and she built a little home. And she put Lemon and Pickles home because we're just sure that Pickle's going to show up at some point.
And she wouldn't let us run Ruby because she sprayed Ruby and sucked her up.
Because I have also realized how gross the underneath of my bed and my couch are because we're looking for Pickle. That's nice. Hello, Rose. How have you been? It has been a little while. Aw. Hello, Liz.
Okay, I really want this.
Liz, did you see she found her stamps the other day? I don't know if you watched that stream back or...
Oh, is this
Liz Faye? Mm-hmm.
I did. I got the little envelopes out because they were down here in this thing, and I was hooking my
remember she was looking
swap
for them.
partner up with one of those cute little envelopes in the back of the little book. And I was like, oh my gosh, look, there's two different ways you can use these. Then I opened them up, and they were full of stamps, which I didn't even... I may have known it, but I put them down here with my other envelopes.
Mm-hmm.
But now they have their own place, their own little home.
Mm-hmm. Like pickle and lemon.
in my stamp thing, and I put them in their own separate envelope. So every time I used a stamp from there, it says from Liz Fahey. I'm going to start getting better at that. Okay, now this isn't very interesting, granted. Everybody agrees that's not very interesting.
Layer one, y'all. Layer one.
Layer one. Calm down. Show your chest.
Don't get pickle panic on us.
Don't get pickle panic. And I really don't want that.
I mean, this kid like boo-hooed for, I bet, at least a good 20, 30 minutes.
Well, I came down.
And I'm like, do you think that that's helping you find pickle? Pretty sure it's not.
Well, I didn't center it up as well as I could have.
Ooh, but I still like it. I think it's fine. The other thing is you can always chop off the other end.
That's true. You can center it that way. I used to do that in a lot. Okay.
That's
so
called...
I think that we have...
Easter grass needs jelly beans.
What is it?
She said Easter grass. That needs jelly beans.
Oh, I do love some jelly beans. And I really like those kind where they have exotic flavors.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
I like
fancy jelly beans.
Yeah, I like that, but I like one kind because I don't want to be surprised by one that I think is something, and then all of a sudden it ruins the whole flavor thing that's happening in my mouth. That upsets me.
All right, we're going to do a quick review here.
Oh, thank you, Rose. She said she loved our Beyond the Brayer podcast. It was so inspiring. Hey, well, if you enjoyed that, you got to come back because Joni Marone, is going to be our Arty chat on the 22nd. We've been doing that again. Look at all those. And this is Joni's new stencil.
Well, that's kind of why I'm featuring it.
That's why you're getting featured, Joni. Look at that, getting the hookup. Of course, jelly bean.
There we go. Look at that. And that's what happens when you kind of have it set up, fanned out, so that you can grab them. And since I have all this lovely, I don't know why I'm looking at that. It's just...
She's doing a lot of lovely la la la. Here, I'll try to,
because I have this wide expanse of white paper behind me, and I can do this fanning out and be able to select the ones that I want with the color of paint that I have. And if I want high contrast, I've got high contrast. If I want kind of low contrast, and kind of shimmery stuff, then I've also got that as an option.
Yes.
But I think that's
awesome.
Even nice with this, the high contrast ones are a lot more punchy. All righty. There we go. Look at that, Mariah. Ready to go.
I know. Please remind me. I need to do new cards. And I think I'm going to change the picture. But I'm going to keep the purple, I think.
I like purple. I like the purple. But it's time for a new picture. Alrighty, so here we go. New stencil. And this one?
This is Forest Floor by Darcy.
I thought about cutting off the outside, but when I started thinking about cutting off the outside, what you think about? You don't want to do this. You want to think this through very carefully. If I were to cut that off, all of this would be floppy. So that's not an option. Okay? So, that being said. Oh, here, I forgot this one. This was her. It has to go back to the pile, though, that gets more stuff done to it. Okay? Now, I've curated these two because I think that they're all going to go with this particular stencil as another layer. That's why they were picked. I don't know if we're going to do all of them. I don't know if we'll get to all of them, but anywho. That's what we're going to do. Now, you know what we need to do before we do that Sorry. Got y'all excited about that. This is going to be...
Hold, please.
This is going to be exciting also. We need to get some... well, that's not much here. Let's get this...
That's the fourth floor by Darcy.
Puffy paint going here.
Oh, the first one. This one. This is wrought iron by Joan. She's Joan in the shop, but she's Joni to us.
So this is very, very light. And it's very, very matte. And I thought what might be kind of cool is to do pink on pink.
Oh, well, you know I love that. Rhonda's excited.
Rhonda's excited about the pink.
I mean, it's monochromatic and it's pink. You've made us happy.
Well, I think it's going to work out well. And I don't know why. Oh, because I whack it.
That's what happens when you whack it.
Yeah, you get that extra little, oomphy thing there. But you can just wipe it off and move along. And be aware in the future that you might have a bit of an issue with it.
Oh, wonderful Liz. She's in Italy with a friend.
Oh.
Enjoying some sunshine and heat. Well, you can come to Texas for that, too.
Yeah, no kidding.
All the way up to now. I mean, yesterday it was hot.
Boy, that's a while.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and this is going to be a long sitter.
Let it dry. Let it dry. Let it dry.
Okay, but you still have to, even though it's going to be a long sitter, you still want to make sure that it's pressed down.
Get your pups on. Get your pups on.
And because this is where you get those wrinkles. If you don't do a really, bang up job of getting all the air pockets out. That's nice. Look how nicely that edge cleaned up.
Yeah.
What do you do? And getting that edge up right now means it's going to be easier to get a successful pull.
You're welcome, Karen.
All right.
Look at that monochromatic beautifulness, pinkiness.
And you're going to be able to see more of the iridescence when it
off the plate
comes off the plate, which we might be able to do.
They do actually, Eddie.
What is it?
He said, do they make a face brayer to remove the wrinkles? They actually do have those little jade things.
I'm removing this because
Dana says it doesn't work.
It's not helping me, and it's not making me happy.
Oh, if it's sticking out, cut it off. Or tape it.
If I don't get it right on the money, Okay, now we're going to that extent. I'm going to try to center this so the paper underneath, and I'm seeing a little, see that? I don't want that.
I don't think that.
I'm being really
particular.
But when I pull this.
Yeah. Exactly, Eddie.
What is he saying?
He said, oh yeah, I've seen those jade things, always promoted by some young thing with perfect skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is the other thing, about hearing aids. Have you noticed that?
What?
Hearing aids.
What? She told me I'm number one. We have a friend, Nathan Pettit, and he was a DJ. Well, actually did lights, you know, so he's always up at the DJ booth or whatever, and his hearing was total crap. But he would always say, huh, huh, huh. Even when he could hear you, it was almost just habit, like that he knew he wasn't going to be able to hear you, so he just
went ahead and went, huh?
Yeah,
right out of it. Okay, I'm not going to whack this too much. I'm just going to give it a little shake, shake, shake.
Okay.
Okay, so these are my two choices here.
Learned your lesson.
And I'm leaning towards this because I think it's this is kind of still in the same, I don't know. It's going to be a low contrast no matter what. But I think that's going to be okay.
Hi, Shannon.
Yes, that's a much better job of not having a bunch on her nose there. I'm really enjoying these paints.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure your brayer's got stuff on it, or you can pull it up.
Yeah, and Brad does it to me just to, you know, get me fired up. Huh? Well, he knows all my buttons, and then he's like, "Well, if you know that, then why do you, you know, get?" I'm like, it's one of those things where I get spun up because I know, and then the fact that I know just irritates me even more. We had this conversation the other day in the truck. He just gets such pleasure out of it, and I told him that upsets me in itself.
Kind of sick.
It is. What though?
Well, you know, unless you just finally get to the point where you really are.
Well, no, I really should just like pay no attention to him, but see that upsets me, and I'm like, no, we're not letting this slide. It's just not.
We're gonna, you know, take this to the next level. Next level.
I'm fighting the big boss. We would love that, Liz.
What did she say?
She's gonna post some photos and makers.
Oh, from Italy? Yes, please. Send us a postcard and we'll read it. Like a real postcard. Okay, now I think that I think you will be a lot more impressed with this once I pull it off of here. Because that particular brand of paint doesn't like poof. Okay, what else do I have here? I think we're ready to start on a new batch.
Now, those Nick Pro paints came from Amazon. For whatever reason, like you can buy Nick Pro directly from them, but they didn't have those particular ones. They have more of the pouring paints and whatnot listed on their website. So I don't know if it was like a special kind of combination like with the whole Amazon. Sometimes, you know, they'll distribute certain things, but then they're like, okay, well, we're only going to sell it out of this warehouse. Or maybe they only had a certain amount that could be distributed.
Yes. This is true. Certainly
yeah. There's all sorts of things.
A possibility.
Logistics, y'all. Logistics.
Has my husband gone to get the sushi?
I don't think so. I don't understand.
Can you holler at him?
I think he understood.
I am really starving, and I am going to be like woofing some stuff down
or
here.
Maybe he did. I don't know. Hold
on. Okay, so this particular stencil, it's pretty easy to pull.
Oh, now, he did. He's gone.
Okay, excellent. And let's get our colors back out, our things back out here so we know what to start with.
Mm-hmm. So, Izzy went to her little gymnastics party. You know, they do it, and this is the Halloween one, and she wore her Nezuko outfit, and she didn't win, and she was talking trash about the person that won, which I don't know, I think it's kind of funny, and I was like, well, you know, don't be too upset about all that, but anyway, one of the coaches was dressed up as a goat, and it even said goat on it, and I told her, she's like, I said, do you know what a goat, you know, what that means? And she's like, yeah, like they're the best. I said, well, it's greatest of all time. And then she was like, oh.
All right, there wasn't much out there, but I did want to start off with a clean slate. And let's see. I am thinking on this one, a dark blue.
Hi, Sandy. Yes, I like that idea.
Okay.
Or purple.
Or a dark purple, that's true.
Kind of almost like the diazonine light purple situation. Just, you know.
The light purple, dark purple.
Dark.
Yeah. Well, if I could locate it. That's ultramarine violet. That's lovely.
Hey, Anthony.
Lovely, but it really, you know what I can do with that? I can mix this with white. I discovered something.
Yeah.
When you mix, pardon me, if you mix this with white,
it evens it out.
It evens it out. You get a lot less of those, pardon me, striations that occur. So let's just do that. Oh gosh, I'm running out of. Dadgummit. Needed to disperse that out a little better and a little better. Okay. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to actually pick up this paint off so I'll have another palette. I can use the things that Fairy Godmother Sonia sent. The reason I like the gel plates is because I can actually use them. Paint's falling over here. I really need to reorganize this, and some of them are falling down in there where I can't even see them anymore. Life is hard.
Life is hard.
Okay, so we're going to opacify this. It is light purple. It's not dark.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's still going to be good. I need to go ahead here. I know that one's going to work. I don't know if that one's going to work for that. Oh, that might be good. I like orange and purple. Okay. I think we're good to go here. Oh, this is a very sticky plate.
Yeah. No, it's super sticky.
But it's a pale lavender. All right, now we got another plate. If we want to mix some more paint. Get some more purple on this side.
It's a very pretty lavender that.
Isn't it?
Oh, bye, Sophia. Sorry, I emailed you, Liz, because if I didn't do it right now, then it wasn't gonna happen.
You have to hold your paper in place until you get it down there, because if it slippy slides, you're not going to get a good print. And this is where you bring in the ball part of your Baron. If you tell Anthony that that's what you want, he will hook you up. And I really didn't, this was kind of an accident. But this side is ever so slightly convex. And of course, this side is completely flat. But it gets down into the, okay, and we're going to do a fran here.
If it's a little extra knobby, that's good. Ooh, look at that. Looky, lucky. And what's cool about this is once this dries on there, you're going to see more of the pattern just because of the texture of it, even. Yes.
And this really, okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and just, I
am just glad that you let us know that, Rhonda. That in itself, job well done.
I just want to get it up, what little bit is on there, because it's not an even distribution, so that I can go ahead and pick it up and then pull up the underneath layer. You look at it, and if you see something, you know.
Yeah, it was. You just lobbed over there.
Come in and get that. All righty.
And he can ebonite the oak to make it black.
Oh, I saw some of those. I love those.
And if y'all don't know, Anthony usually does a post over Makers for those barons, like when he has them ready, because we're special and we find him to be special. So he posts them in Makers. That's the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group. That's our Facebook group. If you aren't a part of it, you're missing out. Lots of these folks, in fact, the majority of them that hang out in the chat, you will see them over in Makers as well, Tambien, along with almost 4,000 other folks. Almost. I love that. It's very sunsetty, kind of like, you know, like you need to have a drink with an umbrella.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, there's some schmucky schmuck on here, which we're just going to go ahead and deal with this right now, so I can show you this and you can get another idea. And what we're going to do in the process is
Did you say what that was?
What we're going to do in the process is we're going to even out the color on this little jobber here so that it will be more interesting.
Okay. What was the paint color?
Quinacridone Nickel Azo Gold.
There we go.
And I'm going to just go a real slight swipe over my pumpkins here. But
hey, Liz.
I mean, look how good this looks.
Ooh, happy little pumpkin.
Happy little pumpkin.
I love that.
And
shabby chic Halloween. I'm not against that. There's some folks down the street that have these cute little pink ghosty things. Oh my god. And then these other neighbors over here have these two crystal-like looking spiders. I love them very much. I don't even know if we're going to decorate this year. I don't want to.
What's Izzy say?
Oh, she's all for it, but you know, she's also like, she's still not helpful.
No, she just farts around.
She's not hit the age where she can
plays with stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we've got this in the ballpark that we can deal something with it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we are going to go with. Now there's still a little bit of stuff out there, but I don't think it's like majorly.
Oh yeah, and if y'all haven't seen Eddie's cans, you need to check them out.
His what?
His cans.
Cans?
Mm-hmm.
CANS?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not jugs. Cans.
Yeah,
He covered them with prints.
Oh. Okay, so what we're going to do here is going to bring back our palette.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to opacify some quinacridone. burnt orange, which makes a lovely, lovely.
Did you say what brand that was?
This is Sennelier. Acrylique.
Acrylique.
This is my best.
Oh, we got 36 minutes.
Frenchy accent. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna reach for
Yeah, I should say, check out my cans. I've got a video for that.
Some of this Naples yellow. Naples yellow extra in the era.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing a lot of paint mixing today, aren't we?
Yeah, you are.
To call this the paint mixing session.
Okay.
All right. That quinacridone is going to be very it's fairly transparent. So in order to make it into something, I don't know that this is what I need for this. We're just going to continue.
I don't want it.
Continue on here.
Not a beautiful color. I don't want it.
Okay, let's get a little bit of yellow ochre extra. Because I want it to be, right now it's almost the same value as what I'm looking at here on my.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing. I mean, sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's not.
Yeah, we need a little more contrast.
I need a little bit more contrast.
Dana likes to watch you mix paint. Bye, Liz. Thanks for hanging.
All right. Well, we're just gonna go ahead and bite the bullet and whip some white out here.
Whip it good. Is that white, or is that like the metallic white?
This is titanium white opaque.
Okay.
But that was a good question, because sometimes I grab the other one and I don't want to.
I'm kind of having flashbacks to mixing salmon. We all enjoyed that so much. This is kind of mustardy, like a Dijon.
It kind of is, and I'm anxious to see what it Okay, I think there's enough contrast there. I'm maybe a little bit more white. You know what I'm going to add?
I think you need to pump it up with the yellow a bit more.
You think?
I do.
I'm just going to squeeze a little of this stuff.
I like this idea. Can make it a little zingy. This is like adding sriracha.
This nose on this thing, I'm just
it makes you angry.
Irritated with. Okay, I don't know how much this is going to pump it up.
I think it brightened it a little, because it was duller. You know, more.
I think it still needs more white, because it's right on the cusp. I'm gonna have enough paint out here to do 14 different.
Sherry says large raccoon, also known as trash pandas. I added that part just so let y'all know. It's funny. Had been working on the wiring harness for their little boat and may have hijacked her fall. Well.
Her what?
So they were going to be out on the boat for the fall, but they may have to work on the boat because the raccoon has
been chewing on it,
altering, wiring and things.
Oh, like electrical, whatever.
Yeah.
Little buggers will do that. Mice will do it too.
Did I tell y'all? I know I told Eddie and them the story about Izzy at the Starbucks. So they have these cake pops, which are usually just complete. They're terrible. They're not very good, but they're cute. They make them cute. So the latest ones are raccoons. And of course, she's like, ah, I want the. And then as we're up at the drive-thru, she goes, Daddy, I want, or he's ordering. And he says, yeah, we'll take one of the raccoon cake pops. And she goes, yes, the trash panda. I want the trash panda. The girl at the, you can hear her, like, chuckle. It took her a second, like, she kind of paused, and then there was a chuckle. Well, anyway, we got up to the window, and she gave her 2 of them, because I guess she was so humored by it. And again, I don't think they sell a ton of them, because once you know about the cake pops, you're kind of like, ugh. Mm-hmm. But it was funny.
It's like ghosts. The idea is a lot better than the reality.
Totally. Oh. Yeah, well, we have to be careful here because we back up to, like, the meadow thing. So between the mice, the rabbits, rats,
armadillos.
What else? The snakes are great. I'm like, hey, snakes, do your job.
Now check it out.
That's fabulous.
But that's not going to work with the next one that I thought it was going to work with here. Not that one either.
Yeah, we have armadillos. What else comes through here? I mean, that's because there's woods back here. We've got coyotes. You can hear them. I've not seen raccoons. There's skunks. We used to have a ton of skunks, but they've kind of moved out. Oh, no, the trash panda thing is kind of it's a thing. They even have the t-shirts and all kinds of things. That's definitely not something original to us. And then we found out that, was it Catherine? Yeah, Ever After. She sent me a link to a book, and they have, like, these very ethereal, like, you know, during Egyptian time, you know, like pharaohs and stuff, they actually, what is it, like, you know, it was a very revered bird. Anyway, they have a bird that they call, like, it's a trash bird, because they
buzzard
hang out at the trash. It's kind of like the eagles, you know. It's usually where this conversation goes. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, that's right. It is Thanksgiving in Canada. They were talking about that over in Karen's yesterday. Bin chicken. Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
I think this will benefit from another layer, but it's, you know, it's okay. This I'm going to leave on here, let it dry, and it will be interesting.
Treasures of the sea.
Later.
Yeah, we do too. We have, like, you go out to the dump and there's a ton of seagulls. Hello, Amy. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we don't know that you're here. We like to know that you were here because we are an arty-friendly bunch of folks, especially here in the chat. They will say hello to you if you say hello to them. If you're watching on replay, we love you just the same. We really, really do. Hope that you'll leave a comment down below. But before you do all that, thumbsy upsies if you would, please and thank you. It's the #1 way to support this channel. And one of these days, I might get a trophy. Trophy's for me. It's not for P. But it does represent, as I mentioned the other day, my achievement and our ability to build this community. That's my goal. What blue is this? This is the really pretty one. I like it a lot.
This is turquoise blue deep.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, that's smart, Susan. The mice will eat the wiring under trailers in Arizona. They hook tiny blinking Christmas lights under the trailers to keep them away. I wonder if we should run some under the deck. Just the light show under the deck.
LEDs, yeah.
We cleared out a lot of this stuff because we were actually kind of storing some things, which was not, like, ideal. So Brad took all that stuff out, which I think has helped. And the snake population is really pretty decent around here, and that was also helpful. But the little boogers are just, you know, determined.
Determined. Okay, this is ever so slightly wet. This will be an interesting.
Oh, Marchie's 31 away from 1,400 subscribers. Well, y'all, if you haven't subscribed to Margie, they do a lot of fiber arts over there. Margie's quite good. She made an amazing sweater the other day. Last week. I really like the sweater a lot. And then another just heads up, y'all. If after the stream you're looking for something to do, Darcy will be over on Mr. Casey's channel. She'll put a link in, or they'll put a link in. And then, it would look like that, Eddie. That's hilarious. And then Ann Laura will probably be on, I think, later on. She usually goes on around 4:30, I believe. And there you go. So there's a link to Margie's channel, and there's a link to Casey's stream with Darcy. Ooh, I love this.
That little bit of sparkle in there from the other layers.
It's like bald men in the forest.
Yes, that.
That.
Okay, this is the one that I'm going to reverse it. Hopefully I'm reversing it.
Flip it and reverse it.
Layer on it so that it's not, you know, matching up with the other layer. It's slightly off. It's going to be more better.
And 60th birthday. Well, congrats on that, Margie. I knew Eddie would like that.
Okay. That's, you know.
It's something.
Something.
It's getting there. Oh, Carrie said he could be offended by the bald jokes, you know. Ooh, I like bald men. Jean-Luc Picard. I can't remember his real name in real life. Patrick. Sir Patrick, I believe. I find him extremely attractive.
Brad's bald sometimes.
Brad's bald.
When he does his
Yeah, he shaves it all off. And then it gets kind of, you know, but... Yeah. I like bald men.
Okay, I think we got pretty much everything off there, but I can tell you already, it's... Usually I can flop something down and pick it up, but it's too dry. So we'll just let that completely dry and pick it up with something else, and it'll be marvelous, darling.
Marvelous.
May not get to that today, but okay, let's bring old Pink back here for a minute. But I do want to get something on this so that we'll have all of these to pull
later
on what is today? Tuesday. All right, I think that this is so lovely. I'm going to oomph up the yellow.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart, yes. All right. Well, this is, you know, we're not going to be able to. I'm not doing anything except putting a little bit more yellow into this so that it can be ever so slightly more.
Yeah, Carrie's excited. Go gold.
We're not going to go gold here.
Oh, we're not going gold.
Nope. We're not going gold.
Why aren't we going yellow?
Yellow. But I'm oomping it up with some Ara.
This is like new shiny gold.
Yes, and this is
Not old gold.
this is transparent, so I'm hoping it's not going to affect negatively our yellow. Just up it goes, because it's kind of pale and puny.
Yeah. Paula, we're happy that yes, I she just needed to let that out. Very specific. I like that.
This is I'm just distributing it on my brayer off here so that
Yeah.
when I get ready to do the print on that, it's going to be quite lovely. Just go a little bit past your paper there so that you've got a little. I'm always forgetting this corner down here, Mariah's supposed to remind me.
There's a corner down there. This is going to stay down and dry. So one of the things you want to keep in mind is that once a layer, like, because that first layer she had let dry on the plate. So when you do a pull layer like this, you also want that to dry. Because it needs time to adhere to that first layer.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, if you keep adding layers, I mean, the most P usually does is 3 on the plate. Because it just gets tougher and tougher to pull all of that up.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of it left on the plate when you go past that. I mean, you can, and if that's
there's
kind of what you so desired, then
that's a way to achieve it.
That's a way to achieve it. Just trying to anticipate this little ahead of the. Oh, I think that's going to be splendid.
It's very bright.
Liking that a lot. Okay, what are we doing time wise here?
You got 18 minutes.
Okay, well let's just go ahead and get some stuff down on these. Okay, I love this so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really thinking about using this.
Well, you're very monochromatic.
I know. Isn't that so?
I think you should do the copper a little bit darker. Because I don't know that you're going to see much. Like, those are so close. Other than the difference in that it's a matte.
So you have the pinky copper.
Yeah, I think you should do that.
You think the pinky copper is better?
I do.
Better?
Maybe mix them.
You mix them and it messes with your design. And this is a very busy design. If it were, one of the more simple designs, I would say, yeah, let's do that. But,
hello, Casey.
Okay, I'm going to go with the pinky copper, which is actually called.
We've been letting people know that you're going on with Darcy.
036, and this is iridescent copper in the Sennelier.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm being very careful because, we just put this down today. It's not probably totally 100% dry.
What is she talking about? That first layer that's on the plate. Yes, it was dry, but not like fully dry. So if you start putting down too much pressure, and especially when your brayer already has paint on it that is also not dry,
Yeah.
it will pick that print up and then start pulling up things on your plate.
Which you don't want.
No. Hello, Miriam. I'd say if you use turmeric, it's going to stain things, because it does.
Yeah. Okay.
See, now, aren't you happy I said to go with the copper? Because the other one, you wouldn't have seen anything.
Yeah, I think not. But you would have been able to see it when I twisted it because the matte against the shiny.
Which I love that.
But this
I do.
This is still very much
Mm-hmm.
In the low.
I think you should use that same color. Oh, you're going to... Okay.
I have it back here. Oh, you mean the copper.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go drama, that would be the way to do it.
Sometimes I like the way you think, Mariah.
Appreciate that.
Just knocking it back down into the pouch.
You don't want it drying in the little, you know, spout.
It's hard enough to get it off of there anyway. Again, we're going to gently roll this paint out. Not pushing hard at all. I'm just wisping over the top of it till I get a good layer down, and then I can start
being more aggressive.
Adding a little bit more pressure. Because the paint underneath here isn't opaque. Okay, did you see what was happening right there?
Mm-hmm.
That's your indicator that you need to stop.
Stop what you're doing, because you're about to ruin.
You're going to start pulling paint up instead of putting it down.
In the style and the image that you're used to. Or image and style. I always get that backwards, so, you know. You know. Oh. We love soup too. Everybody wants to go over to.
Hey, the ostrich.
Hey, yeah, the ostrich soup was quite good. Stew. It was kind of stew.
That's nice. It looks very boutique.
It does. I love that. What you doing there?
Well, I'm just knocking stuff around.
All right, you got 12 minutes to, you know.
I've got to use up the rest of my paint over here
for
whatever purposes, and I've got this mucky green stuff on the very edge and a little tiny thing of, that's the kind of stuff that irritates me. If there's a bunch of something, I'm like, yay. But when there's just like one little skiff.
Yeah, gotta get rid of that.
Can't have that.
Because it'll be the weird thing that you focus in on, and you'll be like, man, this print's good. Except for that.
Look at that crap out there in the middle. One little dot of,
Pink.
Pinky.
Pinky.
Or greeny.
Pinky greeny.
I really need to clean the back of this because I don't even know if I'm picking up paint on the front or It's like window washing.
We should come through and scrape them and get all the plexiglass cleaned up and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe for the new year.
Maybe for the new year. Okay, we've got a mighty fine brayer off going here. We're going to put that baby away and get our paint over here and decide what we're going to.
It's not enough
paint here.
I think you just need to do your smushy thing out on the plate.
I don't know. Let's just neutralize it.
Oh, you're just gonna make more paint.
I'm just gonna neutralize it.
Okay.
I've got a dark one over here, so I don't want to get too much. But it's going to greeny it out a bit, I'm hoping. But be a really good green, not a really ugly green.
Good green, not ugly green.
Good green.
It's a difference, y'all. She's neutralized. Now she's made army green. Olive green.
Oh, I don't know. This is kind of sagey, I'm thinking.
The dark sage.
I'm leaning towards sage.
Dark sage.
Yeah, it is kind of dark. And then we're going to have some more mucky muck out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Little things. There's little things in there.
Little things. Spread it around there so it looks...
Yeah, purposeful.
Purposeful.
What is that you got over there?
I think it's something from one of Joni's
Oh, it sure is.
that she sent. And that I did not plan that, Joni. That just happened.
It's kind of crazy that you found this pile of things from about a year ago.
Really want that to be a little bit more transparent, but that wasn't the way it worked out. Where's the dadgum stencil here?
Paula says that's a lovely green.
Thank you. I think so too. Smack that baby.
Smack it. Ooh, I love this.
Spread it and coming out like I'm loving it. Okay, we need to pick up some of the rest of this because I want to use the... This is going to be a really wonderful painty pup.
Painty pup. It is. Kind of stained glassy looking, especially with the stencil behind there, really. Mm-hmm. All right, well, you got 6 minutes. And then I want you to spread them out because we're not gonna, no picture of P today. I guess you could just, you know, hold the prints up and... Yeah, I might just do a light box one with all the prints.
Or you could cut off my head from some other thing. And...
That's true. Photoshop it
I know
together.
you have. I know you have those skills, Mariah.
I do. Ooh.
Okay. This is not its final version, but I want you to appreciate the different surface qualities.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You gonna call it?
I'm calling it.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
I don't really have anything else here.
Now tomorrow, I don't know if I'm gonna work in the tuna book, or I may do a project for the swap and make thing that me and Darcy and Eddie are doing. I don't know. Let's just see how I feel in the morning. I got things that, we got things to do. I just can't really land on one at the moment. That's kind of my feeling. I still even have the folio thing that we built to do Halloween things, but I just haven't been feeling Halloweeny, y'all. Look at all those. But wait, there's more.
Una mas, una mas. We got two kind of,
Yeah,
similar here.
friends.
There we go.
All right. Well, my art friends, we will be back tomorrow. As I said, it is Mariah Makes Magical Mayhem kind of day. That's what we do on the Mondays. So we'll be back then. Until then, we love you like a long haul. I couldn't point at her and stuff, so got the shirt on though. Love y'all like a long haul, and we will see you tomorrow. Be sure to go check out Darcy and Casey, and Ann will be on later, and yeah, all that business. See you then, guys. Bye.
Bye.